It's JC1424 once again with NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. In this episode of our season with Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, we're going to be completing race 5 of 36, which is going to take place at Bristol Motor Speedway, the Food City 500. In the last episode, we went to Atlanta Motor Speedway, and that was one wacky race. Everything went to shit like crazy, and Martin Truex Jr. got himself a win. I would say he did it fairly. It's obvious that he wouldn't have been able to win that race whenever we got to that final restart that I caused by Michael Waltrip hitting the apron whenever I was trying to pass Jimmy Johnson like an idiot. That was a noob move. I should know by now that you shouldn't touch the apron, but I still did. So, Bristol. We're more likely to get bumped around here and crap, so that makes me nervous. Let's just go into qualifying and try to get a good start with Martin Truex Jr. so we can help out both of our teammates that, from the looks of the qualifying things, they're not doing too well. Also, we have to turn off the driving aids. Make sure that we have a very difficult qualifying session, of course. Alright then. Bristol. Why do I feel like this is a track that I... Oh my god. Why do I feel like this is a track that I definitely cannot drive without driving aids on? At all. I don't know. Let's just go for it. Car's a bit loose off the turn without these driving aids on, but... Come on, hold the bottom. Damn, the car just won't turn off the freaking corner. And it won't turn in, it won't turn off. It all depends on how I get in the corner. Oh my god, that was horrible. 35th, Jesus Christ. Oh, we're drifting in. Way down at the bottom. Hit the wall off. Oh well. Full throttling it out. We're still in the top 10. What is that? 20th. He said it will work. That's not gonna work. That's 20th. Well, it's our best qualifying spot without the driving aids on all season, aside from Atlanta and Daytona. I forgot about Atlanta somehow. We qualified 6th there, by the way. Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting in 25th, and I don't know where Michael Waltrip is. Somewhere in front of him. Okay, let's get into this race. 40 laps, starting from the outside at Bristol. Oh, great. Let's make sure we got these driving aids back on so we don't die. Unless you guys want me to die, I could just turn off the driving aids and we could just die on video. That's great. Could always do that. Oh no. Where's my mirror? Why you guys always turn off my freaking mirror? I want to get to the inside. There, I'm at the inside. I lost a position in the process, but oh well. Who cares about bride victories anyways? Okay, let's be very careful not to drive up into people and slam into the wall over and over again. You know, that's probably bound to happen over and over again at this track, just because of how this game works and how hard it is not to do that at this track. People are going to be blocking like crazy even though there's no room for it. Oh my god, this car is all over the place right now. Well, I don't see Michael Waltrip up in front of us, so I guess that I'm the best qualifying driver on the team, even though I qualified in the middle of the field. That is sad. For this race, that is just sad. Michael Waltrip is in front of me. And we're in the middle of the field still, so I guess that's good. But we still have a bunch of drivers up front that we don't want to do well. Actually, I called I called Kurt Busch a Penske driver in the last episode without realizing it. He's not a Penske driver in this game. He's a Roush driver. I don't know how I could forget something that like that. I've mentioned that he's not a Penske driver in this game in other videos. Right? Okay, finally getting past Ryan Newman. We're in the top 15, by the way, so that's good. I need to get up as front as fast as possible so we can get to working with our other teammates. Keep in mind, Michael Waltrip first because he's way in the back in the point standings. Well, he's in the top 10, but whatever. Come on, man. Jeremy Mayfield. The guy that I frequently called Jamie McMurray for some reason in other games. It's bound to happen at some point during this LP, and I'm not even going to notice it. Oh, God. I feel like in order to pass him by without slamming into him as we go through a turn, I have to whip the apron like crazy. And for some reason, when you do that at this track, you're really not affected like you are at others. You can touch the apron, you don't have to be that concerned about it. Oh, God. I so badly want to pass Jeremy Mayfield that I'm just driving him way down at the bottom. Thank God for driving aids, right? About to make the top 10 as we make out with the apron once again. Travis Quapple is in the top 10. I feel bad to take a good day of racing away from him like that, but oh well. I just hit the outside wall for no reason. Hi, Kyle Busch. Rookie Kyle Busch. This is the 2005 Kyle Busch, the one that looked like he just graduated from high school and wasn't entirely hideous. He wasn't that hideous back in 2005. 10 years later, I don't know what happened. He's like the reverse Neville Longbottom or something. I can't believe I just said that. So many triggered Kyle Busch fans now. It's true. You just look at it. I guess you could say that. I don't know. Discount reverse Neville Longbottom because he didn't look that handsome and amazing back in 2005. Where am I going with this? Let's just focus on the race. Neville Longbottom is not a race. Neville Longbottom is not his own species. Okay, back to the race. I'm at Kansas. I'm over here going for passes I probably shouldn't be going for just yet. Carl Edwards is up front again. That's great. I didn't even see him up front in the last race, did I? Where was Carl Edwards in the last race? I don't even know where he finished. Maybe he was in the top 10 somewhere and I read it, but I didn't think much of it. Alright, well, we're about to make the top 5. We're almost halfway done with this race as well. I'd like to get the lead in the lead lap. Lead one lap and then probably switch to Michael Waltrip, I guess. Hopefully Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been making up positions on his own. Don't know how hard that is at Bristol for an AI driver. Joe Nemechek is doing well. Wow. Oh, here we go. Why do I go for passes like that? Why do I do that? It's not necessary. But I do it anyway. Greg Biffle's in the lead. That's something I haven't seen in ages. Like in real life, you know? Oh my god, the Roush drivers are so much better than the Hendrick drivers in this game. Like as a whole, the Roush drivers are a freaking amazing team. 5-car team in this game. Should have been a 5-car team in NASCAR 07. But Carl Edwards wasn't in the game because EA Sports was retarded. This is how it's got to be. People are taking pit stops now. I'm going to stay out long enough to lead one lap with Truex Jr., then I'm going to head in. We actually really don't have any car damage at Bristol. At Bristol. Remember how much damage we had at California? That's the logic of this game. California, you get a bunch of damage. In this game, you don't get shit. Alright, so let's get off the track now. Be cautious of people that are getting on the track, I guess. Alright, there we go. So loose in the pit road. There's Michael Waltrip, by the way. I didn't even have time to make any decisions. Okay. Yeah, all we got is a little hood damage and some damage to the right side. And that's it. Hopefully this is a fast pit stop so we can stay up front as we exit pit road. I wish they had the race ticker like they had in NASCAR 09 in this game. Or can I actually turn that on in the settings? I don't know. Freaking Carl Edwards get an exit pit road before Truex Jr. does. Stupid. Also, I saw Dale Earnhardt Jr. exiting pit road. Well, he was in his pit stall right in front of me. So that's weird. We all got our pit stalls on the same side of the track. I mean, it doesn't matter which driver I'm driving as on my team. That automatically makes every pit stall the exact same one for all of us. It just depends on which driver you're racing as. But it's weird that whenever I was going down pit road with this driver, they're all the same side. Does it do that by default, or is it just how the game goes? I don't know. Well, we're in the top 5 still with Truex Jr. That is fantastic. Who is this? Get out of the way. Get out of the way! Kurt Busch, move. Don't hold me up. All these AI just hold me up like that. They're trying to let me by without giving me room. I don't know. He's giving me room to pass. He's letting me pass him, but he's not giving me room. I don't know how to say it. You know, he's not blocking me, but he's not giving me room either. Okay, well, got a solid 3rd place right now. I guess that's fine. Let's just go back to Mike. Wait, where's Michael Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, Michael Waltrip is doing worse. They're both doing bad. That sucks. You know, I try to get onto the X button as fast as I can whenever I switch to a teammate, because I know that if I don't, they're bound to just do the stupidest thing possible, like Michael Waltrip did whenever we were racing at Daytona. I hate that. I freaking hate it. That was, yeah, during the Daytona 500. Well, at least they both gained a few positions this race. Both Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Michael Waltrip, but they're not having good races, and they don't really have enough time to both have good races. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in 2nd in points to Kurt Busch, and Kurt Busch is in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr. right now, of course, because we just passed him with Martin Truex Jr. So, yeah, Kurt Busch is going to pull away with this points lead. Or maybe Martin Truex Jr. might take it. I don't think he's close enough to do that, but whatever. Junior's in 15th. Michael Waltrip is in 16th. Can we get Michael Waltrip into the top 10 before this race is over? If Dale Earnhardt Jr. knew how to qualify for once, maybe we could have him all in the top 10, because he's good at making up positions and holding his position and stuff. He just sucks at qualifying. We've seen that so many freaking times. Now, Michael Waltrip, he's like the opposite. He can qualify well, but he just dies every single freaking race. Unless I'm driving as him, of course. Or if he's in the lead. If he's in the lead, he can block and keep it for a while. Junior! You're my teammate! Get out of the way! Don't you know how much I suck? I'm Michael Waltrip. I've been trying to pass him for like 3 laps. Vickers, get out of the way. I'm right there. Wow, we just flew past all these guys. Kind of. Alright, 2 more passes will be in the top 10. I want that. Even though Michael Waltrip was in 9th place, I think 10th place could help him stay in 9th place, or maybe even move up a spot. I don't know just yet. He'll still be more than 100 points behind the leader. Yeah, that was 7 drivers last I checked. Alright, got a pass on Rusty Wallace in that, whatever that is, car. Kodak car? I don't know. One more pass. Yeah, we've got enough time. We can do this. Joe Nemechek, Ryan Newman. There's Tony Stewart and Jeff Gordon up there in front of us. We've got underneath Joe Nemechek off of turn 2. Oh, we can still get 9th, so we can finish where he is in point standings. I assume that Martin Truex Jr. is holding his position right now, still in 4th place. I mean 3rd. I forgot that I passed Kurt Busch. I just know I was 4th place off of pit road. Okay, we got 9th place. Can we get 8th from Tony Stewart? I really hope Dale Earnhardt Jr. is actually making some progress behind me. But you never know. Oh, don't hit my favorite driver. I hit my 2nd favorite driver last race, but I cannot take the blame for that. That was not my fault. Alright, get off the apron. Last lap. Oh my god, these tires are freaking worn. And it doesn't even say they're worn, but they are. Checkered flag. And we're going to finish in 8th place with Michael Waltrip here at Bristol. Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished, I don't know, 12th, 13th maybe. I see him over there in the background. I think he might have finished 12th or 13th. Let's go ahead and take a look in the race results. Yeah, Greg Biffle started on pole and finished in 1st place. And he led 38 laps in this race. He led every lap in this race aside from the ones that I led with Martin Truex Jr. So that, I really helped Martin Truex Jr. out in this race by leading those 2 laps and getting him to finish in the top 5. After starting in 20th, Jimmy Johnson started 3rd and finished in 2nd. Good race for him. Kurt Busch started 5th and finished in 4th. Carl Edwards started 2nd and finished in 5th. Casey Kane started 6th and finished 6th. Jeff Gordon started 11th, finished in 7th. Oh my god, I got a burp because I've been drinking Pepsi. Michael Waltrip started 22nd and finished in 8th. Tony Stewart started 9th and finished 9th, and Ryan Newman started 10th and finished in 10th. Why we got all these drivers starting in the same place and finishing in the same place? Can you not pass at Bristol? That's the biggest pile of bullshit I've heard of in ages. What the hell? Okay, Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished in 14th. So, wow, he didn't finish the lowest position that I assumed. Well, he started 25th and finished 14th, so at least he gained positions after I switched to Michael Waltrip and stuff. So he was moving. It's just, I guess, difficult to pass at Bristol. What the heck? It's weird, man. And you can look at the rest of the race results if you want to. Bristol was a pretty decent race for us, even though Dale Earnhardt Jr. didn't finish in the top 10 like we got Michael Waltrip and Martin Truex Jr. to do. But it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's way up front in the points right now, second place. He's probably going to lose 1 or 2 positions, but that's okay. He can be consistent and get him back. Hopefully he qualifies good somewhere. Kurt Busch still has the points lead after the Food City 500. Martin Truex Jr. is in second, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in third. So, yeah, Martin Truex Jr. got by him in points, and we're both still in the top 5, so that's great. Now all I have to do is get Michael Waltrip into the top 5 with him. You have no idea how hard that is. If it doesn't sound difficult, then I'm telling you, it is. Carl Edwards is in 4th, 86 back. Greg Biffle is in 5th, 96 back. Ryan Newman's in 6th, 99 back. Tony Stewart's in 7th, also 99 back, so that's interesting. Still 7 drivers within 100 points of the lead. Casey Kane's in 8th, 137 back. Michael Waltrip is still in 9th, 144 back. I thought that would be enough to move him up a position or two, but no. I guess a bunch of the drivers that are in front of him in points finished in front of him in points still. Whatever. Kevin Harvick is in 10th, 145 back. Matt Kenseth in 11th, 156 back. Jimmy Johnson in 12th, 164 back. Jeff Gordon in 13th, 169 back. And Bobby Labonte, 14th, 227 back. Mike Bliss still in 15th, 282 back. Why Mike Bliss? Is Mike Bliss good or something? I don't recall Mike Bliss being extremely talented or whatever. Whatever. 15th is not extremely talented. Of course, and you got these drivers back here like Mark Martin and Rusty Wallace, Ricky Rudd, Dale Jarrett. Whatever. You can look at the rest of the points standings if you would like to. Dover Monster is not a real name. Why we got to have that in here? We haven't even raced at Dover yet. I wish the Dover Monster would only race at Dover, but that's just not how it works. So, next up is Martinsville Speedway for the Advanced Auto Parts 500. 40 laps, just like the Bristol race we just did. Race 6 of 36. And that will be next week on Monday. So, Bristol's a track where we're actually not going to have the driving aids on in qualifying or the race, because I can handle that. I think we should be able to get them all to finish 1, 2, and 3 for the first time here. Because, I don't know, I guess I've just got a thing for Bristol in this game. Maybe we all do. I don't know. Let me know if you've got a thing for Bristol and NASCAR 06 in the comments. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.